1526 BC. Every male being born was being killed because the devil knew that a deliverer was coming and his purpose he didn't want him to fulfill. But one man named Moses managed to survive, and it's by no coincidence that he stayed alive because he walked through the desert, through the hot and through the cold, and after 40 plus years was able to say, "Let my people go." Through his journey, many people told him that he was worthless, but he knew that he had a purpose.
Close your eyes and your ears and allow your heart to listen. For without a purpose for deliverance, a deliverer would have only been a victim. King's men sent to kill him, and it's by no coincidence that the hand of death missed him, because God created Moses to kick the shut doors open, disclosing redemption. So in the face of Pharaoh, he spoke so to opposition. I have overcome exile and the edge of your sword. Thus purpose has brought me here with a word from the Lord, that the children of Israel would be loosed and every chain broke. Pharaoh, I command you, let my people go.
"4 BC. Again, babies were being killed because the devil knew that one of them would free us. Guess what? His name was Jesus. And it's by no coincidence that he got away, because the things he did back then are still changing lives today. Us were born to live, but Jesus was born to die. He had a rough life most of the time, but never questioned why. Through his journey, a lot of people told him that he was worthless, but he knew that he had a purpose.
A man who was born to die, yet saved from death until his time. Christ was sent to save, not sent to enslave. Commissioned to be the risen, he conquested the grave. Now that debt has been paid, and he's our stamp of approval. Commissioned to be the risen, now God can begin to move through, revolutionize, and use you. As Christ is, so are we. So allow God's purpose to move you.
1973. Abortion was legalized. Since then, there's been 50,553,000 deaths. That's 1,753,000 a year. That's 1,700 a day. That's 1 every 24 seconds. That's 31 out of every 100 births. But you made it, so you do have worth. See, just like back then, in this generation, they're starting to kill kids. And don't brush it off as a coincidence, because Moses was a deliverer. Jesus was a deliverer. There's a reason why they survived. This generation is a generation of deliverers, and that's the reason that you're alive. So through your journey, never let anybody tell you that you're worthless, because you have a purpose.